My name is Fletcher Andrews, sales manager at MSR. MSR snowshoes are built to last. Bindings, however, will wear out over time due to UV exposure, flexing, temperatures, oxidation. It's just a natural process of these types of materials. The good news is it's really easy to replace any of the straps on any of our snowshoes so that you can keep these snowshoes in the field for years and years to come. Whether you need a simple replacement or just a better fit, here's how to change out the binding straps on any MSR snowshoe models. To skip to your binding model, click on the timestamps in the video description below. Paragon and PosiLock straps are found on all Ascent series snowshoes except for the Evo Ascent. To replace the Paragon toe straps, it's simple just to slide out the rear portion of the buckles from the metal portion, removing them from the strap keepers. Now that that's done, we just rotate the front nose of the strap 180 and it just comes out really easily. And then to remove the heel strap, pull the strap through the strap keeper. The quick back hook is very easy to get the strap out of. You'll also want to remove the strap keeper and keep that on the side. And then finally push through or pull through the strap from the rear metal buckle. Once you've removed your old straps, simply discard those. However, I like to keep my strap keepers, so those can just be pulled off because you want those in case you ever lose or break a strap keeper. So once those are discarded, you will need to get a new Paragon strap kit, which comes with 2 straps, and the PosiLock strap kit. That comes in 2 lengths, the 14-inch, which is what we took off of this snowshoe, or the 18-inch, which is going to be better for larger footwear and pack boots and bigger snowboarding boots. So now we're going to replace the toe straps, which is simply a matter of reversing what we've already done in removing the straps. We'll pull out the 2 new toe straps, which does come with additional strap keepers. First, identify the front of the binding strap, which has 2 metal knobs. You'll want those facing forward. You'll turn those so that the metal tab is facing down. Put that through the opening, give it a twist, do the same on the other side. And now the front of the toe is connected. We'll add the strap keepers, which goes with the small side into the strap. You'll know the strap keepers are on correctly if the larger opening is on the top as you go to put your straps through the metal buckles. And now you're ready. So now we can put on the PosiLock heel strap. You'll want to identify the front and back of the strap. The MSR logo should be on the front side so that as you bring the smaller end of the strap through the metal buckle, as you come up to the metal buckle, the MSR logo will be right there. Give it a tug, that'll snap it into place. Add your strap keeper again with the small side going through the strap facing towards the outside. And you're all set. Time to go snowshoeing. Bingo. The Paradigm binding is found on all the Explorer series snowshoes. So how do we change those out? Again, really simple process. Let's begin by taking off the front of the binding. We're going to start by removing the binding straps from the strap keepers. We're going to pull on the red tab, and the binding will come out really, really easily. Once the back of the binding strap is undone, we're basically going to give a little twist to the front, about a quarter turn, so that you can just pop the front of the strap out. There you go. Straps removed. It's really easy. And then to do the rear strap, it's a process of just pulling through your strap keeper. Again, we have the quick hook on the back, so that's very easy to undo. And then push from the back side of this to undo the little hook. And then your heel strap is removed. Once you've pulled off the old straps, you'll want to get your Paradigm replacement strap kit. It comes complete with the front toe straps as well as 2 different length heel straps. I'll pull those out so you can see them. Strap keepers are already installed on the front straps. You can see that the lime colored straps are a little bit shorter. Those are going to be for the women's snowshoes or smaller footwear and smaller feet. And then the blue straps are going to be for the men's snowshoes or people with just larger feet that need more length in the heel. To replace the straps, we're going to start with the toe strap. We're going to bring the strap through the back of the hole. Once you've got your tab through, go ahead and give your strap a twist. You can see how that's now lined up. So basically, this opening is getting twisted around that part. So again, come back through your toe stop. Give your binding a twist. And you're in. Okay, so front of the binding's done. So your rear strap is going to go through the back of the buckle. Pinch the open the pull tabs, and then you're already in. Super easy to do. So again, pull your red tab, come through the back on the inside of the binding. Strap pulls through. All set, and then your strap keepers will stop the front of the tabs from bouncing around when you're walking. And then to do the heel strap, push your strap through and get enough slack that you can come through the other way. And depending on the length you need, you might want to go 1 or 2 holes in. Get the metal tab to come through the hole, and the rear heel is now secured. Add your strap keepers, taking the smaller side through the strap, making sure the larger portion will be on the outside of the strap. And your strap keepers been added. All done. The Paraglide straps are found on all Trail Series snowshoes. To replace them, you will need some tools: scissors or sharp blade, a flathead screwdriver, and then a wrench, which would either be an adjustable wrench, a 3/8, or a 10 millimeter. We're going to start by pulling through the strap keeper, pulling the red buckle, which allows us to completely remove the rear heel strap. You'll want to take the strap keeper off. Super easy to pull that through. And then pull the heel strap through the strap tunnel. And now we'll do the same with the toe strap, pulling it all the way through the buckle. And now that we've got that pulled free, we are going to need to cut the front end of the strap off the binding toe stop. To do that, I'm going to use scissors. So you are going to want to slide through the opening and push away from yourself. These are scissors, they're sharp, and just begin to squeeze. Eventually, you're going to fatigue that plastic.
Yeah.
And we've got one done. So we'll do the other side. Relatively easy to cut through. Now that we have the Paraglide binding removed, we need the replacement Paraglide binding strap kit, and it does include 2 straps, as well as the necessary hardware to reinstall the front of the straps to the toe keeper. What we're going to find in here are additional 2 strap keepers, nuts and bolts, and washers. You'll have a total of 4. The snowshoes clearly show right and left foot. The binding straps are oriented so that the 2 front straps are going to line up to the front. The short strap goes to the front buckle. The long strap goes back through the channel to the rear buckle. Now we're going to start by inserting the front of the toe straps through the openings of the toe stop. And we're going to take one of the bolts without the washer, go up through the back, bring that through the tab up and over, back down,
Again.
put your washer on, and then your nut. And we can just hand tighten that for now. Same on this side. Bolt goes through the bottom. Tab pulls around, goes through the opening, put a washer on, and the nut. Before we run the straps through, we'll want to tighten. You'll need a flathead screwdriver and your wrench. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Just make it snug, doesn't need to be super tight. Okay, now that we have the toe fully installed, we can insert the short strap through the front buckle, coming in underneath the bottom. Pinch the pull tab, pops right through. The rear strap goes through this channel or tunnel. If you have your screwdriver, you can kind of reach inside and get that grab loop to pull it through. Before you feed the rear strap through the buckle, you'll want to install your strap keepers. That's done by pushing the strap through the smaller opening and making sure that the larger portion is facing to the outside, backside of your heel. And then push the strap through the bottom of the strap of the ratchet. And you're all set to go. Super easy. The classic straps come in a 12 and an 18-inch length, and they're compatible with the rear strap on the Explorer series snowshoes, the Paradigm and PosiLock bindings, and on the Evo Ascent snowshoes as seen here. So how do we replace them? We'll start by undoing the strap keeper. I like to remove my strap from the side that has the fixed buckle. Basically just create enough slack, take your strap keeper off, pull the buckle through. Done. We'll do the same on the front toe straps. We're going to basically pull the strap out of the strap keeper. You do have a quick release. And then again, I like to start with the longer side, push down, and that allows you to get the strap to engage from the small tab. With the straps removed, you can discard the old straps, but keep your strap keepers. And we're going to bring our replacement straps. 2 lengths available in those. The 12-inch straps are really designed for over the top of the foot, but the 18 straps can be used there as well, especially for larger, bulkier footwear. Start with the strap keeper. You'll want to feed that through so that the open face of the hook is on the top side. Bring your strap down through the back of the buckle and then back up from the bottom so that the first or second hole engages with the metal tab of the buckle, and then it's secured. That's it. Super easy. For the rear heel strap, repeat the same process, starting first with the strap going through the adjustment buckle, then putting your strap keeper on, preferably with the hook facing up and out, then come down through the top of that buckle, and then back up from the bottom, engaging the metal tab with one of the holes. That gives you some adjustability and length on that side as well as on this side. The HyperLink straps are found on the pre-2022 Explorer Series snowshoes. To remove them, start by pushing the red tab and releasing the buckle. And to get the strap adjusted either longer or removed, push down and slide the strap out. Same on the front buckle. Undo it. Push down and in and out, and then give it pull through. To replace those straps or to adjust them, you will need the HyperLink strap kit. Discard your old buckles or straps. And there's 2 lengths. The shorter ones are typically front of the foot, and then the rear is for the heel. But select the straps that are best to accommodate your footwear. To replace the straps, you'll use the shorter one, come through tab here, going in the same direction as we removed the previous strap. And then push the buckle strap through. And then from here, we can either adjust to a longer length or shorter length by continuing to push until we get the second keeper tab through. Insert the buckle, and the front one is done. Rear buckle, same, except we don't have to go through this tab. We just insert, give it a little wiggle, and now it's set for a longer length. If we wanted that shorter for shorter foot size, you can just, again, push that through a secondary time. If you do end up needing to make it longer, the best way to do that is to start over again and just push this all the way through to reset that strap to the longer length. Just push it through one tab and you're all set. Time to go snowshoeing. Regardless of which MSR snowshoe model you prefer, we recommend treating the straps with mineral oil, silicone grease, or 303 protectant spray to ensure your binding straps last as long as possible. This will extend the life of the straps. Simply treat and wipe off any excess, leaving only a very thin coat. Now get out there and have an awesome time outdoors safely.